Granted, I wasn't saving as much, so I'm actually discovering a lot of backgrounds from the main menu I've never seen before. But works for me. Anyways, we're just continuing where we left off with Trail of the Cold Steel 2. Anyways, yo, Z-Fly, welcome to the stream. Damn, it's been a year already. That's crazy. But thank you for the 1 year, Z-Fly. Appreciate the support. And you've pretty much got a new sub badge as well, with one of the characters that is in my party. Oh yo, Checkmate. Welcome to the stream as well, and thank you for the raid.
If that is all, I will return to a state of inactivity.
Let me give you a shout out real quick. And welcome to the stream, Yoda. Hope the rest of your Elden Ring stream went well. Welcome as well, Checkmate. Mech Academy? They're pretty much... there are pretty much mechs in this game. They're a pretty good portion of it for the most part. And welcome to the stream as well, Jaws. Found a very large blacksmith. So you're telling me you got a weapon power-up, or...?
Thanks for all you've done, Valimar. I'll be counting on you if anything else comes up.
Hopefully a weapon power-up of some sort?
Acknowledged. Prepare yourself for your next encounter with the Azure Knight, my way.
Don't worry, I will. We lost last time, but I know that's not all I'm capable of. As long as we're all together, I know I can get stronger.
He sells upgrade stuff. Okay, so he still provides something nice at
I
least.
eagerly await your results.
Looks like he went to sleep.
Anyways, happy Monday, everyone. So, there was a bit of time I was thinking of streaming Fall Guys tonight instead, but honestly, I thought about more. I was like, I might as well just stream Trail of the Cold Steel 2 since there's still a decent amount I want to get through, and also to lead up to some other things.
This is
later
what the
on.
Great Ashen Knight looks like up close.
Which I'll be talking about in a bit.
I've heard all manner of rumor about it.
Well, hope everyone's
Never
Monday's been
expected
going
I'd
well.
stand in the presence of a legend.
I can't possibly begin to thank you enough.
And what's up, though? Welcome to the stream.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come to my aid. Thank you. Really. And that goes for everyone else, too. Thanks for coming to rescue
Ashen
me,
Knight?
guys.
Not another Ashen one. Hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that, Checkmate.
We're just happy you're okay.
Just don't scare us like that again, alright?
True. We were all on edge waiting for you to get back.
And yet you somehow managed to come out unscathed with Her Highness in tow.
You make it sound like it was easy.
Get that knight some lotion. Well, once we get some other engineers.
Well, easy or not,
Then we can
it was
polish
worth going
it.
on board.
Until
I got
then.
plenty of useful info out of it. So funny enough, I'd say their invitation worked to my benefit more than theirs.
I guess there's no harm in looking at the positives now that all's said and done. Look at you, acting mature and all grown up. Brings a tear to my eye.
Looks like we have some catching up to do.
I'd like to follow Reen's lead and extend my thanks to each of you as well. Thank you, all of you. And, dear brother, it's a relief to see you safe and sound. Though I never pictured my great escape would end with you in this airship of all things.
We did time our appearance fabulously, if I do say so myself.
Okay, but basically, last stream, aka yesterday, we reunited with everyone from Class 7, but then our hometown was attacked again by the Noble Alliance. And then Reen was pretty much in a situation of either he goes with them to try to negotiate something, or have Ymir basically destroyed, which he had to take them up on it. But along the way, Reen got to talk to each of the main enemies we'll be facing throughout the game. And we also found Princess Alphen up there. After all of that was done, we pretty much decided not to join the Noble Alliance and made our escape there, which we were almost screwed by near the end, but everyone else came to the rescue, so here we are.
My only regret is that we weren't able to blow in with a storm of rose petals when we boarded them.
Y'all got usually just such an all-brother interactions in these kinds of games. Oliver and Alphen are actually siblings. They are siblings, at least.
Perhaps I should have asked
Everything
Emma to
else,
look into the
that's up in
feasibility
the
of
air.
making such a magnificent entrance.
Oh man, that would have been so cool!
Well, it's probably not impossible.
Now you're just being silly.
Sounds about right for our prince.
Well, at the very least, I'd say we're clear
want
of
some
any
numbers.
immediate danger. And given this opportunity, I'd like to sit down with you to discuss our situation and
All the
exchange
rings
any
existing?
pertinent
I'm not
information.
surprised.
But first, I think we have a few more reunions to celebrate.
Rean!
Toa! George! I thought I heard your voices when we started flying away from the Pantagruel, so you were on board too?
You bet. Good to see you, Rain.
And there's Toa.
Whoa!
It's really you. You're really okay. No sooner had we found out that you were still alive, we got told you had been taken by the Alliance. We've been so worried about you.
I'm a real troublemaker, aren't I? Sorry, Toa, but I'm glad to see you and George made it out okay. Everything I've said to you has been at the back of my mind ever since we parted ways in Trista, and it's kept me going every step of the way. So, thank you.
Oh. You remembered. You promised me you wouldn't die. And you didn't. And then there was the promise you made during the festival after party. You said that next year you'd work to make the Academy even more wonderful than it is now. We still need to work on that one, but I know you're not the kind of guy who'd go back on his word.
See? Rain's a guy you can count on.
And hello, George.
Nice to see you're holding up okay. Still can't believe you made it through all that fighting in Trista in one piece, but... well, here you are.
Good to see you again, George. But how'd you two end up on the Courageous to begin with?
We'll bring you up to speed once we all sit down for our meeting. There's a conference room on one of the upper floors. We can meet there when you're ready.
Anyways, glad to hear you're all are having fun with Elden Ring. That's totally cool just watching you all play it.
The Courageous began its independent operations right before Heimdall was first occupied. I realized what the Alliance was planning, so I gathered a skeleton crew, met with Viscount Arcade,
Mueller, soon TM.
and we hurried straight to Trista, where we found your
Every
classmates
time you
locked in
walk around
combat
the
with the
corner, you
Azure
find a
Knights.
new boss or quest line. It'd be like
I
that.
see. That explains why you were in Trista.
I shudder to think what would have happened if not for the Courageous's timely appearance. What have you been doing since then, Father?
Eventually, we were able to shake off the Azure Knights' pursuit. And we've been traveling around the country ever since, preparing to find you and take you on board.
George and I haven't been here long. The principal managed to get in touch with the Courageous without anyone noticing and sent us here.
He did?
I hope he's still alright. By the way, what happened to Major Vander? You two are always joined at the hip.
Speaking of Mueller,
Alas, he is currently indisposed. His military obligations have him heading up the 7th Armored Division in Western Erebonia. They're working with your former instructor, Major Neidhart, as well.
With him too? So he's over in the west now.
I should have known the 4th Armored Division's ace wouldn't get his ass kicked so easily.
Oh, right. Dad said he'd heard from him too, remember?
Still, the west side of the country contains Marquis Hyarm Sutherland Province, along with Duke Cayenne's Lemaire Province. The fighting there would no doubt be even more fierce than it is here in eastern Erebonia.
Correct. A large percentage of the Imperial Army's military strength still remains intact. But the Noble Alliance forces' constant attacks have put them at a disadvantage. On top of that, a number of townships in the region have been caught in the crossfire and suffered great losses.
That's terrible.
I'd heard as much, but it still pisses me off to hear it.
With the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions occupied on the eastern side of the country, one can only assume the Noble Alliance intends to use that as an opportunity to crush the forces in the west.
Yeah, but they're not stupid. I bet the army in the west is putting up a pretty good fight by themselves.
It's too early to call things just yet.
An astute assessment. The situation in the Western Theater could change at a moment's notice.
Right. But that means we're uncertain what course to pursue now. And having said that, we have a question to pose to all of you. The question, really. With the whole of the Empire caught in the throes of civil war, what exactly do all of you intend to do from here on out?
Us?
We were in the midst of discussing that when Rean was taken to the Pantagruel, in fact.
It'd be like that, numbers.
This is a full-on war, and our fellow Erebonian countrymen stand on
Makes it
both sides.
so hard to play the game off-stream.
No one here is delusional enough to think
there's
that a
also
group
that,
of
which-
students like us are capable of stopping it by
Not
ourselves.
much you could do there at that point. Of how much there is to explore in Elden Ring and
Still,
all.
during our field studies, we found ourselves up against the problems this nation faces again and again. And because we have that experience, I believe there's a place for us to change things in all this. A part only we can play. We may not be able to compete head-on with the Alliance, but together, we can move things in the right direction for Erebonia as a whole.
That was wonderful, Rean.
Still, we aren't all gathered here for the same reasons. Be it rescuing Elise or settling things with Crow, we've all got something that we personally want to accomplish. But accomplishing those things won't be possible with the situation as it stands. And that's why, no matter how stacked the odds are against us, or how fierce the fighting becomes, we want to put everything we have into making all the difference we possibly can, in whatever way we can. I think I speak for everyone in Class 7 when I say that.
As you always do.
You bet.
I agree completely. We may all come from different walks of life, but this time, that can work for us.
Exactly. We have something no one else does, and because of that, we can do things no one else can.
And what kind of class would we be if we didn't take advantage of that to protect the people and things we love?
As well as find our own answers to the questions we have looming over us.
As Rean said, however big or small it is in the long run, we have a place in this war, and we have every intention of following it.
Sounds like it'll be a pain, though.
No biggie. We're Class 7. Throw in a few of Rean's trademark speeches and we're raring to go.
Look at you kids.
You all sound like you've really thought long and hard about this.
That's the Class 7 I'm proud to serve.
And you guys aren't the only ones who feel that way. Everyone at Thors has something to bring to the table. Remember the Academy's motto? Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was what Principal Van Dyke said to us at the welcoming ceremony.
The words of Dreikels the Lionheart serve to inspire us to this day, it would seem.
Of course. They ring as true as ever.
It's like you didn't even have to think about it. You guys just knew.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourselves. And it's true that Thor students are scattered all over the country right now.
Well, we found a good amount of
But
them
I'm
already.
sure that each and every one of them are fighting too. And they feel the exact same way that you guys do.
I understand, Your Highness.
Indeed. I figured you would have already given it some thought, but I wasn't expecting such a stirring conviction. But I think this at least settles the matter of what course to take. If you would do the honors, Captain.
As you wish. We're about to do something neither side would ever expect us to do. We're going to entrust this ship to you. From here on out, the Courageous is yours to command as you see fit.
Hey, we got a ship.
What? What?
Father, would you mind elaborating?
It means exactly what it sounds like. The operation of this ship will be left entirely to your discretion. I imagine your journey to make a difference in this war needs a home base to begin from.
Well, yes, but...
But then what will you do?
We plan to disembark and make our way to the western provinces. Once there, we'll begin working with the 7th Armored Division and the other neutral forces in the region. The intention is to ensure that as few innocents as possible are harmed by this conflict.
I was actually worried this airship might prove a bit too conspicuous to aid us in pursuing that goal. But with us headed west, we'd be leaving all of Eastern Erebonia in your hands.
Wow.
I see. That does make the most logical sense.
This opportunity to make Oliver playable here.
Kinda. If we got the courageous,
it's
we could give our
fine.
third faction some real weight.
We have
Neither
our
side could
teacher
afford to ignore
anyways.
us.
I'm not even sure the guild could come up with a plan this wild.
Well, it's fair to say I've learned a lot from the way the guild's members handle things, yourself included. Oh, and Alphen?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you to remain on board the Courageous as well. This ship is technically the property of the Arner household, fathers in particular. It should give them a certain freedom to act if they have concrete backing from a member of the Imperial family.
I'd be happy to. Henceforth, I, Princess Alphen Raisay Arnor, will guarantee the legitimacy of their actions. So do whatever you see fit to do. You have my full support.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Wow!
We are truly honored to have you with us.
No turning back now.
Yeah, seriously.
We hereby humbly accept custody of the courageous.
Please, leave Eastern Erebonia to us.
We'll be counting on you then.
I'm looking forward to toasting your future successes.
On that day, Class 7 was entrusted with the day-to-day running of the Courageous. Viscount Arce and Prince Oliver decided they would disembark near the Gram and travel to western Erebonia across the lake. After receiving the bare minimum of instructions on how to operate the ship, its bright-eyed new owner set course to Ebel Highway.
I'm leaving you in charge of the Courageous's day-to-day operations. I don't doubt you'll make a fine acting captain.
It would be an honor.
Let's go, Toa. So, how do I look? Wow, it really does suit you. Yeah, the size is just right too. Yeah, fortunately I had a spare on hand that was a size smaller. That is quite fortunate. You're kinda like a cute mascot, like a human Mishi. Hahaha, perhaps we should capitalize on this opportunity with an irresistible line of Captain Toa merchandise. Tiki, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, you two are terrible. Gotta say, that's a nice touch, Toa. It really suits you. Yep, you definitely look the part of a captain with it. I think things will be just fine here in our absence. Yeah, you guys won't be needing us around much longer. So you guys are taking off then? You'll be disembarking together with Father, yes? Yeah, I was nice to help you out until you guys got back together again. Now that you are, there's no use in me sticking around. With the situation to the west what it is, I decided to help out over there instead. I intend to return to commanding the RMP. I believe that's the best way I can contribute to bringing this war to an end. We understand. Bye-bye, Claire. If you bump into Lecter somewhere, make sure you say hi for me. I'll be sure to do so. I've been entrusted with a number of research tasks by Chairman Irina, as it so happens. This is farewell for now. That doesn't sound shady at all. But, well, stay safe, alright? Whether you're a member of Ouroboros or not, I'll never change who our family's made. Oh my. I'm touched to hear you say so. Please, my lady, take care of yourself. Still, let's keep in touch, okay? I'm gonna keep gathering as much info as I can through the Guild's intelligence network. It's not like Erebonia is the only place where strange stuff's going down now. True, I'm particularly concerned about what's happening over in Crossbell. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. Give my regards to Miles. You know it. Thanks for everything you've done for us. I'm sure that we wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for your help. Hey. No need to get all stuff out all of a sudden. You're embarrassing me. We may be working separately from now on, but I intend to do all I can to aid you in the future. Take care, everyone.
Master Reed, would you mind accepting this? It's a little something I've always kept with me.
Hey, yo, Psycho. Welcome to the stream. Hope your Monday's going well. Ooh, Black Birch.
Thank you, Sharon.
I could definitely use that.
You're always taking care of us, you know that? I almost wish you could stay with us longer. I feel like I have so much more I could learn from you.
I would like to remain here and continue to serve you as well, you know.
It would be nice to have you still, Sharon.
I wish you the very best of days to come. I'm sure that if you try, you will find a place worthy of you in this world.
Thank you. I'll do what I can.
I also hope that you'll continue to care for Lady Elisa in more ways than one.
Sharon, stop!
We'll all take care of her while you're away, so don't worry. Well then, it's time we bid you all a fond farewell for now.
I'm not even sure how much longer I'll be streaming tonight, but... Or how long I will be streaming for tonight.
I'm counting on your charm to keep everyone motivated.
I'm not expecting to do anything major this stream.
May the goddess be with you.
But I do want to make some progress.
I look forward to the stories you'll have to tell when next
hopefully beating this game by the end of March/early April.
Good luck, Father.
Especially now with a few things that happened. It was, but your bird had a knife fight and woke you out. Oh, rip. So you were asleep until now. That sucks. Hey, you actually have a reason to use my rage emote. Or rage animated emote.
You think they'll be okay on their own?
Only the goddess herself knows for certain. Still, with some already calling this a second advent of the War of the Lions, I can only hope they make it through unscathed.
Oh, I'm sure they'll all be just fine. They don't bear the symbol of the horned lion for show.
Yes, I suppose you're right. And the same goes for me, too. I can't very well call myself a Thor's alumnus and fail to deliver.
Well, well, aren't we birds of a feather? Proud Thor's graduates unite. I'll be in touch with them plenty in the coming weeks, so don't worry. The Old Guard will do as it must to keep watch over the young and vigilant. Speaking of the Old Guard, Chancellor Osborne was also a Thor's graduate.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
Yes, he was.
Sorry to say, I can't picture it.
Was he now?
I had no idea. Or I completely forgot.
He and I may have had our differences, but I still feel a certain loss with his passing.
You try and pass out, then one of them lost balance. I heard the wind or something, and unfortunate.
I'd like to express my condolences to you while I have the chance.
Well, hopefully you can still get a good night's sleep tonight, even though it's almost midnight for you.
I'm afraid I never had the chance to
midnight.
truly get to know him. But there's no doubt in my mind that he was one of the greatest men of our time.
Greatest man of our time.
Thank you.
Still, it must be tough for you with Heimdall under the Alliance's thumb. Were you able to find out where his funeral was held?
Actually...
Captain?
Is something amiss?
It's just that I received a strange report on that very issue. I was told his body was taken into the custody of the Imperial Guardsmen when the city was occupied. But then after that, it simply disappeared at some point.
Disappeared, you say?
Is it possible the reformist faction could have taken it from them?
I'm afraid I don't know. It is possible that the Intelligence Division
Hey there.
did something
Glad
to
to
that
hear.
effect.
A disappearing corpse is certainly cause for
But
concern.
other than that, hope everyone's having a good Monday.
It's difficult not to draw parallels with the Lance Maiden's sudden death following the War of the Lions.
Unbelievable.
Me of work. Again, it's been a bit busier than usual, but still manageable
I'm
overall.
almost impressed how much trouble one man can stir up.
Thankfully, I was able to
even from
finish
beyond the
decent
grave.
out early, so I was more or less chilling for my last hour of my shift, while being
He had
ready
so
to
many
respond to
plots
other
in
questions.
motion. I doubt even his death put a stop to them all.
December 15th.
No change in weather or wind direction since entering Kreutzen provincial airspace.
We are currently cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH.
We are currently cruising at a speed of 300 mph.
Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am. Wow. She's a real natural at this.
Yeah, it's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's place.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night. Now all that remains is to do it. Well, Toa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way.
Oh, I see Larry's live. Oh well. I'm just gonna be lurking in stream, just cause.
And whatever we decide, it's not like we're going to be able to do anything major today. Still, I think it's time we start hammering down exactly what we're going to be doing from tomorrow onward.
In theory, the Courageous gives us the ability to fly around the whole country with ease. But, in reality, the Noble Alliance has control over most of Erebonia, so we're limited in where we can actually go.
Yeah, we don't want to risk getting too close to Alliance territory. We'd run the risk of being captured, or even worse, being shot down.
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can land with an amazing airship like this at our disposal.
Care to share your thoughts on this, instructor?
Oh, you kids can just do whatever you want. I lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
Dang.
You slacker.
I'm pleased that you think so highly of my father, but
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Quartzmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
I was kidding. In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end up doing, I'll be happy to help you out. Just don't forget that the Courageous was entrusted to you kids, not to me. If you want my advice, then you got it. But you need to be able to make all the important decisions on your own.
That is true.
Of course.
You almost sound like an instructor for once.
Yeah.
Getting back to the matter at hand. We don't need to decide everything right at this moment. What say you to figuring out how and what for now?
Come again?
I assume what would be our overall goal. Something realistic that we can all work together towards. And the how would be a basic idea on how we intend to achieve it?
Uh-huh. It's a little trick we use in the student council. It's easier to get motivated when you have a specific goal in mind.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing in the weeks before the Academy Festival, remember? The concert was what you were working toward, and all your other planning was how you intended to pull it off.
I see. That makes sense.
We did spend a lot of time before and during the festival working out all the details, come to think of it.
Not to mention taking care of the things we
Hey,
couldn't
Otake.
plan, like
Welcome to
the
the team.
strange stuff at the old schoolhouse.
Hope your Monday's going well.
We were coordinating with all of the other classes and clubs at the same time, too.
Just doing well. I was thinking of not streaming today, but
when you break it down step by step,
part of me did want
so
to
much
continue
without
this
even
game,
realizing it.
especially with some announcements that happened
And
today
we may
as well.
have our own personal goals right
Gaming-wise.
now, but if we can wrap those up into one overarching goal, it won't seem half as much.
How about making it something related to the Academy itself, then?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You forgot about this part? Honestly, same.
I wonder what's happening there.
But think of how long this has been.
Toa, George, the Academy is currently under the Noble Alliance's control, right?
That's right. The staff and students who are there are doing what they can, but
As you know, during the attack, a lot of the students managed to flee Trista and are now scattered across the country. Now, most of the upper-class students chose to stick it out, though. They've got no reason to fear the Alliance, being nobles and all.
All right, then. I think our what should be taking back the Academy.
That sounds good to me. The Courageous will serve as a good means of transport, but we'll need a proper base sooner or later.
But with it, we can get a better look at the current state of things in Erebonia and try to reach out to those who are in need.
And whatever information we learn along the way could bring us that much closer to liberating the Academy.
Can't see taking it back going that smoothly, though.
No doubt. It's near the capital, so its defenses are gonna be rock solid.
Still, I like it. What goal is more worthy of us than reclaiming something we hold so dear?
Indeed. Regardless of personal motivations, I can't think of an objective more fitting to us as a group.
And if we actually manage to achieve it, the sky's the limit for us.
I'm genuinely moved by your positivity.
Well, their optimism is probably their strongest point.
we were thinking of something along the same lines, in fact, so it works out. And hey,
Cool.
if we all thought about it, what's to stop the others from Thors from thinking it too? So if you happen to bump into anyone who escaped from the Academy, why not go and ask them to join us? I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus or anything, but the more people we have on our side, the better.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra hands on board at some point. Ideally, we
Okay,
could have
so
whoever's here
this is the
now
part
stick
where we're
around long enough to
recruiting
train
more
anyone we end up
people.
recruiting.
I know our numbers are small right now, but the more people we can get on our side, the higher chance we stand of making Trista and the Academy our home again. And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of satisfaction knowing that we students are gonna be the ones to do it.
I know the feeling, actually.
Everything works for me.
I'd say that's our how decided, wouldn't you?
Agreed. To wrap all this up, we'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the current state of things in Eastern Erebonia. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as many fellow Thor students to help us out as we can, all for the sake of our primary goal, taking back Thor's military academy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose what we need to decide next is where we should head first. Yeah, we don't have many places we can go at the moment. There's the Grammymuir, North Highlands. We able to land the 4th Armored Division's base too, right? Yeah, I asked Dad about that yesterday, and he's fine with it. Probably better for us to swing by all of them once, really. Oh, almost forgot. Fred's already sent you a few requests to take care of. He did? Oh, joy. The details are all right behind you. Behind us? The infamous terminal. Oh, there's an orbital computer here. I only ever really used the one in class. No need for fear, technology doesn't bite. Plus, it'll be easier in the long run for you to grab stuff from there. So go on, take a look. Sure. Oh, look here. These are made by the Epstein Foundation, so they're identical to the ones we used in class. There we go. Something popped up. So this is how everything's displayed. Intelligence Division has some of these too, I think. So 2 required quests and 2 optional ones. Oh, I remember this one. He's in trouble, those damn nobles. Machias, he'll be helping out there. About leave. Oh, I know who this one is for sure. And this is where we find some first years first. Monta, Mint, Casper, and BB. And then a mandatory monster quest. In the North Highlands. So this one from North, one from the ground, one from Gorelia's proving ground. They've got plenty of work in store for us all over the country. And how I wish it were my imagination. I think I saw a depressingly familiar name on one of them as well. I'm kinda worried about the one Dad sent us. I don't think we can ignore that unusual monster that's appeared in North either. Since Oliver took the time together and sent all of these to us himself? Wow, how did he manage to do that? He just left for Western Arabonia. He's a guy with plenty of connections, especially to the Bracer Guild. He said he's going to keep finding stuff like this that he thinks he can handle and send them your way. How many you end up doing is up to you, but I'd recommend taking care of the more urgent ones at least. Understood. I don't think any of us mind one bit. Indeed, it helps bring focus to our goal of touring the region and helping those in need. With that being said, I would assume checking the safety of our fellow store students is our top priority. I took the liberty of giving you that one myself. With only getting information in on where the other store students can be, anytime we find something, we'll update the computer, and who knows, maybe they'll be willing to join us too. How convenient. I'm feeling very grateful for these classes. Guess we'll be checking this thing pretty often. Well, I think that's almost everything. When you've decided you want to go first, let me know, okay? Oh, and George is hard at work setting up an orbital factory in the ship's hold. So if you need any modifications made to your Arcus or any cords, you can sort those out there. While you're at it, it's worth checking out other facilities on board too. It's not much now while we're short on staff. I'm sure any students you will get creative with their space. Might as well. So do you guys mind if we figure out who's going to make up our activities, our active party when we disembark first? Actually, if we're doing that now, would you mind including me? I'd like to see some strange monster from the Highlands quest myself. I don't mind at all. That sounds fair. I can come with if you need a hand too. Just let me know if I need it, okay? Thanks, instructor. Now, let's see. So, Gaius, I was planning to keep him anyway, so... Who would I want here in this case? I feel like Eustace could be my character. I wouldn't mind including Melian for the time being. Fair, I'll do this. Though I don't plan to use my support characters anyways. Okay, let's get going. Right. Let's go, go, go. Act 2, The Awakening Lions. But anyways... aside from what I said earlier, so I mentioned some announcements did happen today. So one of them is actually DLC for Lost Judgment, aka the Kaito expansion files. That actually got a release date today, which is gonna be at the end of March, either the 28th or something else. Okay, so I can get the main ones here, and then I'll get the rest later. Yeah, and Judgment was a game I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did when I played it last year. But man, I was so surprised when I played through it last year after finishing Rift Apart on stream, I believe. You love Fantasy, so you love it. Honestly, I'm a fan of those for sure, but I think Judgment maybe helped me really enjoy them. Look at detective style game, well, action from the Yakuza game, while having a pretty compelling story in my opinion. Which is why Judgment on PS5 caught me off guard, but I'm really glad I played it. And that's why it got me to get Lost Judgment ASAP too. Which, honestly, I was surprised some reviews were pretty mixed on it. But at the end of the day, I knew Judgment was a game I really enjoyed, so regardless of how Lost Judgment was going to turn out, I was going to enjoy it, and I very much enjoyed it. And hi, Princess Alphen. And ideally, I would like to beat this game before the DLC comes out, which I do have time, but under the assumption I don't beat it, which honestly probably will be the case. That'll probably be my next thing I stream at the very least. I guess it really depends on where I am with Steel 2 by the time the DLC releases, which, again, I have plenty of time. And I'd rather finish this game before going to the DLC. But I would like to play the DLC ASAP too. It just depends on what happens and such. But I'll see, like, I'll try to make as much progress as I can with this game at the very least. Just so I can hopefully get to Lost Judgment again at the end of this month. Hey, hello, Reen. Hello, Your Highness. What's that document you got there? Oh, just a little formality I need to get through before we really get started. This shows that control of this ship has been temporarily passed from our family to you, and you've been given the legitimate right to use it as you see fit. Alright, well, you need my help to cross any T's or dot any I's, let me know. You've been gracious enough to join us on this ship, so the least I can do is help you out with whatever you need. Oh, don't worry. Half of being a member of the Imperial family is paperwork anyway. I can handle it on my own. Besides, you all helped me more than enough already. Come to think of it, I never did thank you for saving me from the Panther Girl, did I? Properly, I mean. Thank you very much, Reen. I truly never expected that you would be my knight in shining armor. That's not something I need to be thanked for. I came here, I swore that I would rescue both you and Elise from the Alliance. I've only half the task. Now, I've got to finish the job. And let me help you with rescuing her. I'll be keeping a close eye on you all the wild to see if you're really Order of the Phoenix Wings metal material. What's this now? It's a very exclusive honor that my family only awards every few years to people who are really deserving of it. There are 3 medals in all: charity, love, and strength, awarded to people who exemplify said virtues. It so happens that as a ship of the Imperial family, we have some of these medals on here, so I have them to go. That's remarkably convenient. Will you demonstrate your worthiness for any of those medals? I'd like to give them to you. Now in your case, I'm sure it's more a matter of when than if. I don't know if I'd say that, so it can't hurt to try to live up to those lofty expectations. Our medals and our medals, the most important thing to me right now is rescuing Elise. And helping you reunite with your family too. Hee, of course. I think I could get some of the medals one. Okay. Yep, God medal because of New Game Plus. Medal of Love. Nice. But anyways. So, that's the good news with knowing when I'm going to be streaming the Kaito files. Now, well, actually, I don't think this is really bad news, per se. It's just more so unfortunate news, but I think it has its own benefits. So, the other news today that got announced gaming-wise was Forspoken, as that game got delayed from May to October. And for anyone that doesn't know what Forspoken is, it's what I assume an action RPG made by Square Enix. I don't even know. I'm not even. And I will say, the trailers don't make the game look that. The trailers for the game could be much better. I will say that. Trailers could be much better. But, disregarding the quality of the trailers they've shown to showcase the game, I'll be honest, Forspoken has my interest, to say the least, to where I'll most likely get it. I was actually planning to get that game at launch, too. And welcome back, Psycho. We're still more or less just exploring this ship at the moment, while I talk about some other gaming news that happened. But anyways, back to what I was saying, Forspoken, that was going to come out in May, and that was actually when I was planning to stream that game around, at the very least, close to launch. But unfortunately, it's going to be delayed to October. And because of that, I'm probably going to wait until Black Friday. It's literally the next month after. Because Square games tend to go on sale pretty often, especially during the holidays, no matter how recent it is. And that's actually what I did with Guardians of the Galaxy last year. And I got the game for $30, so I'm willing to bet on doing the same thing with Forspoken. It doesn't have to be $30, it just has to be on sale to some extent. And also during the time, I'm probably going to be on Trails from Zero anyways, so I wouldn't want to drop Trails from Zero for Forspoken. Since I'll be streaming Trails from Zero ASAP, most likely. Even though I already played the game and all. Doesn't hurt to try to get through that game, because I know that's a long game to say the least. So then that leaves a question. Why am I streaming in May? So, in May... What I'm actually planning to stream in May is assuming I get through everything I want through for this month and next month. Which, next month, the only major release I plan on streaming is Chrono Cross, since I've never played that game. But I did play Trigger, and I really enjoyed it. I've never played it myself, and I've heard a lot of people try comparing it to Chrono Trigger, saying it's not as great. But it is a sequel to Chrono Trigger, which already has my interest, so regardless, I do want to try it at the end of the day. And I was going to emulate it too, but since the game got remastered, I'm just like, okay, I'll just get that instead. Figured it was a good chance to do so. I don't think that'll take too long. Well, I know Chrono Cross, I think I spent around 30 hours on the game, so not the longest I've spent personally. Yeah, that's the thing. Sure, it may not be as great as Trigger, but if Chrono Cross is fun and really enjoyable for a JRPG, then that's all I care about at the end of the day. But anyway, so May, I think Forspoken was the only game I really wanted to get. Let me double check the calendar to see if there's anything else I wanted in May. Now that Forspoken got delayed. Okay, yeah, there's nothing in May at the moment that I want to get. But because of the delay and no games for me to play in May, this actually puts me in a perfect position to actually start on Trails of Cold Steel 3 instead. Come May. Which I was thinking about starting on a different backlog instead. To make up for it, which I have plenty of options. It's not like I have nothing to play. But considering how long Trails of Cold Steel 3 is, Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4, I feel like I don't think I'm gonna get to Cold Steel 4 before Trails from Zero releases. I'll probably do that in between Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, if anything. I feel like I could do it around that time. Anyways, my opinion on Cold Steel 3. I enjoyed Cold Steel 3 a lot. It's personally my second favorite Cold Steel game. My second favorite Trails game at the moment. The main thing was, it was Trails of Cold Steel 1 for me. But I really enjoyed Cold Steel 1 with exploring the new worlds and such. Wait. Okay, never mind. For a second I saw Larry end the stream already. Yeah. In a sense we're exploring a new area after all. We're literally going to places we've never been to in Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. And that was my favorite thing about Cold Steel 1 that I was glad to see in Cold Steel 3, exploring new world areas that we never got to see. And I also love the gameplay of it too, combat wise. Having Brave Orders and our BP actually means something in combat. That was the thing I also really like that change too, in comparison to the overdrive system. Which, I get what they're going with the overdrive system, but personally, even though I do use it, it doesn't really click for me as well. And, well, I guess the only downside is, I still need to get the Burst and Rush trophies in Cold Steel 3. I did get them in Cold Steel 4 because I was farming them off a certain off a group. But I really like the Brave Warrior system they introduced in 3 and kept in 4. But all in all, I really like Cold Steel 3 for what it is, despite how heartbreaking that ending is. Anyway, there went live. I don't have the willpower for a Smash chatter right now. It'd be like that, so I wouldn't blame you, because it's midnight for you, so I figured you'd be trying to get some sleep and such. Well, I'm pretty sure there's some other mods in there anyway, so you should be good. I don't think he's going to be streaming for that long either, from what he said. Friggin' parrots. It'd be like that. Unless he's making more noises again. Oh, hi, Pete. Other than that, did they wake you up? Yeah, the annoying parts. Even though you care about them and all. Oh yeah, and then also another thing, as I mentioned in my Discord, I thought the EVO lineup announcement was today. I actually realized, well, one, it's at 5 PM instead. 5 PM my time, so I don't have to worry about missing out on streaming and such. But the big thing is, I didn't realize it was tomorrow instead of today. But man, I really can't wait to see the lineup for EVO tomorrow. While knowing there's no Smash, which honestly, it's unfortunate, but I couldn't care less at this point. I think that's all for Desert. Okay, can't play Blade yet, but that's fine. Man, we pretty much spent our entire time here. An hour at this point. I guess if anything, I could finish up the current quest currently on my list. And try to get as many students as I can too. I think that's what I can do for this stream. Before heading to the next era, which should give me a bit of time to maybe farm some Mira. And other stuff. That's the plan. Adorable Factory with George. Gotcha. But anyways, that's pretty much my current plan at the moment, streaming wise. But because of the 2 gaming news. So, depending on where I am with this game, either I'm gonna beat this game and go straight into the Kaito files, or I start on the Kaito files while playing this game. And Chrono Cross will be in April no matter what. And May, I might try to squeeze in a short game in between, but it's most likely we're just gonna be heading into Cold Steel 3. And then Cold Steel 4, that won't be happening until after Trails from Zero. Just to fit it all in and such. Hey George, everything doing okay here? Yeah, the Orbital Factory is all ready for use. So if you need any work done on your ornaments, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, I'm sure we'll be taking you up on that very soon. By the way, you're the one who brought that orbital bike on board, right? Sophia's charge. I figured it'd come in handy at some point. It's still in good condition thanks to users, but I did make a few modifications to it. Modifications? Like what? Oh, I changed a few parts so that it'll be better suited to ride it off the road. Now you should be able to ride it on rougher terrain. Feel free to take it for a spin at any time. You can ride whenever we want. Really? Really. Even if we take a break, even if we were to break down or something, it wouldn't be hard to come and collect it with the Courageous. I had half fun riding around it. But thanks. I've got a feeling it'll come in handy. To be honest, just the thought of getting to ride it around all over the country gets me excited. And also would be proud. Oh, and just one thing about that sidecar we added to it. It was roughed up pretty badly during the attack on the gathering. Sorry. Should fix it. It's gonna cost a lot more to buy all the materials. I have to go about it for a while. At least until we have the funds to repair it anyway. That's a shame. It is, but what can you do? Oh, one other thing with the bike. What do you say about giving it a brand new paint job? Paint job? Yeah, I saw this special feature in the Automotive magazine about painting those recently. So it might be kind of fun to give it a shot ourselves. You know, we got the perfect test subject. I can easily set up a station over there. Why not give it a go if you're interested? I see, that does sound interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a shot once you're all set up. It sounds fun. I'll be honest, I never knew how to customize the color of the bike in this game, but I didn't really care either at the same time. Well, I could just buy this. I'm pretty sure I have some stuff. I'm pretty sure I could sell some weapons at this point. I'm pretty sure I can sell some of these armors too, but it's all good. Unless there's any kind of... I don't think there's any slots I can really upgrade. And when I would, I'll upgrade these just because it's easier. Same with this. Anyways, I pretty much have talked to nearly everyone, except Almar. Oh, so that's how I customize the color. Well, I guess I'm not sure if I ever found them then. But that's fine. Now we can talk to Dalamar. But yeah, my main goal tonight is just really get through as many side quests as I can tonight. And put myself in a good position to continue the story next time. Greetings, Awakener. Hey Valmar, I take it your mana is recovered a little now? Affirmative, it stands at 50% replenished. I see that new power has awakened within you as well. I don't know if I call it new exactly. It's always been within me, I just didn't understand it was what it was or why it was there. Thanks to everyone's help, it finally feels like it's a part of me, if that makes any sense. Still, I need to keep practicing using it. I can't have a repeat of what happened aboard the Pants Girl. You appear to be aware of your own limitations. Much like how you learn to better synchronize with me through practice, humans must improve their specifications through similar means. You need only to work towards improvement to gain optimal proficiency for the battle to come. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I can't help but feel that one day this power will be useful to me as an awakener too. I won't be able to use it all the time. I'll do what I can to get better at making use of it. I look forward to it. Spirit unification. Nice. Well, that's everyone, so... And... Oh, I actually have a... Oh yeah, Sharon left. Oh, Black Virtue actually would be good. That's what I wanted to give. That'll be busted on me, to say the least. And I want evasion stuff for a fee. And I'll figure out everyone else eventually. Yeah, I'll figure out everyone else eventually. I'll give that to Sarah just cuz. Oh, wait, 1 second. My internet PC'd again. From my Twitch chat. I hate dealing with that. Apologies if I missed anything. Okay, don't think I missed anything, thankfully. But, I just head to the bridge and head somewhere as well. Alright, I'm seeing all the key onboard facilities now. Now let's just tell Toa where we're going. Okay. Just waiting right now. Oh yeah, wait, actually before it continues. I'll switch out feet from Oxyos for now. Oh, the same? Ymir, Legram, Nord, Proving Ground, and Guerrilla Fortress. And Legram.
Where do you want to go?
Prima, Watchtower.
Leave it to me!
I'll head to Legram first. And then I talk to Mitchell to see if I can do anything. Okay, so some NPCs do hint about where the other characters are. So... I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. So I'm talking to everyone that's available. I don't think I have to worry about the treasure chest for now, so we can disregard those for the time being. Oh yeah, is there anything else I can buy here? Well, I'm pretty sure I got the book stuff though. Okay, I don't have the book stated here. I have a little gambler jack though. Okay, I'm good. I just don't get the EX stuff at the end, but that's perfectly fine. Have a good one. Okay, for sure, Psycho. It has been night for you, so... You definitely need some sleep, but anyways, regardless... Send us on my while you can, Psycho. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you next time. So then, take care, Psycho. I might as well rest here, just to restore my CP. Oh yeah, here you are, cargo. Thank you, Marcus, for dealing with this, even if you don't want to. Yeah, I remember this one from before.
Where do you want to go?
The opposite of the Gram, obviously.
Leave it to me!
Hey, look where she is. And please don't pick on the villagers of Ymir. Because we found where Cargo is. Oh damn, I've been streaming for over an hour already. Damn, these cutscenes are long to say the least. Well, easy side quest done. And thanks for taking care of them, Luke. Funny watch. Well, is it courageous? And now your work here is done. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'll need Laura, so... yeah, I'll take Laura. Anyways, let me take a look at the guide real quick, just to make sure I know where make sure I'm doing to do. Wait. Recipe. Okay, I'm literally only missing one, so I'm not really worried about missing anything. Legram... Aurelia... and Nord. Well, as long as I don't advance the story, I should be fine. Anyway, so...
where do you want to go?
Here it is.
Leave it to me!
Well, first let's get Monica. Since I believe Monk isn't going to listen to us. Okay, Monk will be another time. Don't think anyone's in here, but can I check? Okay. Now, I can also just do Elliot. Do what Craig is requesting, because that's literally the easiest thing I could do at the moment. And basically regarding a certain Libero visitor. Yeah, might as well. Because I don't feel like reading that. At least not on a replay. And it should be along the way while I'm trying to meet with other people from Thor, so it helps me out.
Let us ride on. I've got this.
Okay, ready to get started?
I've got this.
I'll go actually have Elisa in here. Oh, treasure chest. Nice.
Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
Another one. Okay, Elisa has this.
Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
Thankfully, I won't have to miss any treasure chests along the way. Unless I can ask like funny, having someone around. Yeah, I always liked it that way personally. Even though you don't really need it. I just got used to it, and yeah.
Okay, ready to get started?
I've got this.
Anyways, onwards to look for our missing guy. Let me just double check the quest real quick. Oh, I have to ask around camp first. Okay, never mind. 1 second. Oh yeah, and I guess I was gonna talk about this more, but I completely forgot. Regarding the whole thing about streaming and such. Or the games I'm planning to stream. So I already talked about the few games I'm talking about that I plan to stream, obviously. Like Physical Field 3, hopefully sometime in March, Kaito Files, and Chrono Cross in April. But it also depends on what other games do end up releasing. Like, for example, the fighting games I'm actually getting this year, so I do play Guilty Gear Strive still. Not as often, but whenever I get the chance, I do like booting up that game, just to do training mode stuff. And there just happens to be 2 fighting games I'm actually planning to get this year, which happen to be DNF Duel and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. The Persona 4 Arena Ultimax I already have on PC, so I'll be playing it there. But if I like the game enough, I'm probably going to double dip on that game, since rollback is coming for both PC and PS4. I would get BlazBlue, to at least try it again, but I believe rollbacks only on the PC games, unfortunately. But I'm hoping to really enjoy Persona 4 Arena Ultimax because 1, I love fighting games, and 2, I really enjoyed Persona 4 Golden when I played it. And I would like to stream myself doing tournaments, online tournament runs for the Horror Dome, which I still have yet to do in Guilty Gear Strive, which I do want to, I've just been really lazy with doing so. Okay, we know where the civilian is now. Did I ever play the PS3 version? I never had a PS3, unfortunately, so I never got to play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, or Arena itself. So this is going to be my first time playing it. Which, regardless, I'm pretty excited to play. Because anime fighters weren't really a thing for me back then anyway. I tried to play BlazBlue Central Fiction, but I never got into it, unfortunatally.
Okay, ready to get started?
I've got this!
And then I tried playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, which it was fun for a time, but in general, attack fighters just don't seem to be for me, unfortunately. As cool as they are to watch. Maybe at least 3v3 fighting games. 2v2, I feel like I'd be more willing to at least try to manage that, but yeah, it's a bit late for me as of now. Which is why I'm hoping Project L will cater there for me. But in general, I've been more of a 1v1 style fighter. And Guilty Gear Strive is a big reason why I've actually, been more interested in anime fighters than I ever thought I would be. And with Persona 4 Arena Ultimate, as you said, it's definitely going to be a fresh start for me. I have played Grand Blue, actually. Not the full game, though. I only played it when it was in the beta phase. And I'll say, part of me wish I got that game. The only reason why I didn't get it was because I was really busy with school at that time. Oh, here's the civilian. Like, even with that anime fighter, I wasn't really into anime fighters at all, but playing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, I won't lie, reminded me a lot of Street Fighter V, which is my main fighting game back then. Like, I didn't even know it had a mobile. I didn't even know much about Grand Blue itself. All I just noticed, like, I saw how it looked, and it looked really cool. And when I played it, I really enjoyed it for what it was. It's just a shame the game probably won't be getting rollback anytime soon. And COVID is probably the big reason why the game never really got to kick off, unfortunately. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. That's actually a game I actually am planning to stream whenever it comes out this year. I hope we get news about that soon because aside from all the games I want to get this year, I'm also just trying to figure out a way to plan my schedule with streaming all those games. Hashtag play Blaze Blue Central Fiction. I've been thinking about buying a Checkmate if I'm being honest. But I've been holding off for the time being. Are you heading out, Checkmate? Okay. It is 1 a.m. for you, so definitely should get some sleep while you can. Soon TM, Checkmate. Soon TM. Maybe. But anyways, take your time by while you can, Checkmate, and hope you have a good night as well. And I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Until then, take care, Checkmate. Wow, how convenient. A monster just happens to spawn. Totally not scripted. Oh yeah, and this monster. As much as I want to take it on now, I'm not gonna bother taking it on at all. Bother taking it on because I'm gonna get bodied, to say the least. So I'll do it for sure. That totally happens, IRL. Totally. Oh, Sierra. Anyways. I think the rest of the stream is pretty much looking for as many Source students as I can. Actually, let me go back to creators just to check data. Wait, I could report these two.
Right. We're supposed to be able to report our completed tasks in bulk using this. Good thing we learned how to use an Orbital computer in class. What was that?
Oh, looks like you picked the perfect time to report. Go ahead and press the answer button below the screen.
Oh, sure.
Green baby, talk to me. It's alright. You can admit you just wanted to hear my voice.
Yeah.
Prince Oliver? How are you... I thought you went to Western Erebonia.
Oh, I did. I can't tell you exactly where I am now, but I've been on quite the journey since we parted. I'm transmitting this audio-visual signal from my current location.
Really? Wow. I had no idea that it was possible to do that from so far away.
Well, the standard system needs to be modified a bit for it to work. Anyway, let's get right down to checking that report of yours. Interesting. Marvelous! You've ranked up. This is just a little something from me.
Ooh, true gladiator.
Well, that's very impressive. Anyway,
Hey, yeah,
keep sending in
Oliver's
these reports
great.
whenever you're
Right
able.
behind that.
As long as you've got something to fill me in on, you can call whenever you like.
Of course. Sorry for troubling you with this when you're clearly busy with matters over in the West, though.
Well, I did give you that responsibility in the first place, and there's no length I wouldn't go to for my beloved students. Still, even though that workaround lets me talk to you basically any time, I can't keep the connection up for too long.
Your Highness.
Olivier, we need to get moving. We're heading to Parm for now.
Be right there, my love. At any rate, it seems I must bid you adieu for now. Duty calls. May Adios be with you. And good luck out there.
Okay, see you, Oliver.
Things must be pretty difficult over there right now. Still, if he's going out of his way just to talk to you, It means he wants to, so don't feel guilty. You're the best way he can get the inside scoop on what's happening here, too, so everyone wins.
True enough. That's a good way of looking at it. We'll need to make sure we never let him down.
Okay. Anyways. Might as well give this to you. Like, ideally I would give this to either Laura. Because this team's definitely gonna be a pretty much all aggro team. When all is said and done. Oh yeah, actually that also reminds me. I forgot to look at the student information, so it's like, I know where Clara is, but I don't really need to look this up. But I'll look anyway, so lacrosse and cooking club. Forms of resistance with the other two. Garrelia Byros. Okay, so I could just go back to Garrelia right now to pick them up.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead! Okay, ready to get started?
Do you switch your team a lot or stick with a core group? I personally like sticking with a core group. This game, this playthrough, since this is my second run, I am trying to be a little more flexible, like how I'm using Gaius and Eustace at the moment. Before, I would pretty much have Elisa, Rean, obviously Rean, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Fee, Milliam. Actually, yeah, I think that would be pretty much my party. So this time, right now, I am trying to vary up a bit, while keeping the main things I really enjoy. Like Elisa's CP battery, and a few other things. But generally, I do like to stick with a team throughout a playthrough. But obviously Rip Crow, since you had to bench him.
Okay, ready to get started?
Few insight and counterattack sets up. Yeah, it's really busted. Which is why she was also mainly on my team last game, but this game I'm more or less making that Gaius now. Even though Gaius doesn't hit as hard, nor does he have the same range as Fee, it's like, why not? Hey, you two. Oh, now here's some familiar faces. Lisa, is that really you? Emily, I'm so glad you're safe. I'm glad we finally found you two. Long time no see, Nicholas. Hello there, Milliam. Not even the war can stop you from bouncing off the walls, can it? What are you guys doing here? Well, I don't need to read this. Let's have with the shield, you've got this spell. It's the one that casts a... I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't... Oh, wait. Was that Adamantite shield? It was probably Dad's. But I do remember having those guaranteed protects, which is nice. Oh yeah, and then I also, one thing I loved doing in Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 was abusing Milliam's S-Craft with how busted it was. With Rean's setup and all. That was one of my favorite things to abuse. Oh yeah, Milliam. I completely forgot. She was another key member to my party. Like, once you get domination, give Millium that quartz. Give her every single quartz that would boost her attack power. And then give her Rean's Master Quartz too. And then it's like, you are always refilling your CP after every S-cap. It was so stupid, but I loved it. Might as well help out. And then with the S-Craft Millium gets in this game, it's just even crazier. But this time around, I'm just trying something new. Like, I'll probably abuse Millium stuff when I have to fight the Cryptids, if anything. And this is where I help out.
Okay, ready to get started?
I've got this.
Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
Another one. But generally, whenever I play JRPGs in general, a lot of times,
Okay,
if you give
ready
me
to
a
get
good
started?
first party to work with, like how in Cold Steel 1 they gave me Elliot, Laura, Elisa, and Elisa, that pretty much became a core party I kept with the game. Just because it was the first one that worked. Even if I was forced to bring other characters that could do similar roles, I usually like sticking with whatever the game gives me first. So now, I'll admit lately, I have been a little more flexible to do it with certain archetypes in mind.
Okay, ready to get
Especially
started?
because of the Trails of Cold Steel game. Or the Trails, and I guess Crossbow as well. With that build you can build on me. I do love evasion tanks a lot. Like, in Xenoblade 1, I pretty much built my team around that. While having Milia heal me and such. But having Dunban and Shulk being the evasion tank, that was a treat.
Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
I think I was still playing around with this damage and such in Xenoblade. But, with Xenoblade 2, but if I were to play it now, I definitely would be trying to have an evasion tank there. To some degree. Wait, did I miss something? I don't think I missed anything at this point.
Okay, ready to get started?
Or do I just have to talk to them now? And honestly, I guess I'll say, personally, with games that give you a scripted party for a reason, I actually prefer. Sometimes I'll prefer them if I'm really lazy and don't want to decide on a party member I want. But Especially when you give me multiple choices. Like that one part in Cold Steel 4, where you know how many characters we had to choose from at that point. Oh, I didn't go down there for that one. Okay, that's no problem. I assume you know what I'm talking about anyways, Cosmic. Honestly for that part, I don't see... once I replay the game and get there, I'm not gonna be changing what I did last time. I don't see myself changing at all for that. Even though I can do other stupid builds for that.
Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
Like, I could do it, but honestly, with the characters they present you, I'm just like... I have no reason to bench these characters. Not while I have this chance. Let the final epilogue dungeon and you get those and stuff. Let me run it with anything and be broken. Oh yeah, and Cold Steel 2, it was definitely nice and definitely made grinding the Million Mirror worth it too. Which I'm definitely going to be doing for this stream, especially since there is some kind of new game plus. There is some kind of bonus scene you could see during your second playthrough with them. Yeah, we got some done, so feel free to join us. I didn't know you could do that. Oh yeah, so that's pretty much just for those enemies where they have to be running away from you. Let me check. I don't really feel... It's like only for the enemies that run away from you though, so you can't do it on every single enemy. I'm assuming we don't get the XP, and it's probably gonna be very minimal. But the easiest thing is, you're pretty much getting your quartz, you're getting Septos.
Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
So that's the nice thing. Yeah, grinding Septos is nice. Especially when you do have to grind for the later levels, for your slots and such. Wait, are you talking about the trial chest? Where Nicholas and Emily were? If you're asking, I already did New Game Plus. I carried over that data with my links and such, so... I don't think I had... And those chests actually don't count for the trophy for this run, so... Outside of getting enemy data, I'm probably gonna be skipping them for the most part. Yeah. Like, I know, like... And even then, like, some of them when I played this the first time, I didn't do them till later anyways, because my levels weren't that high, and it was on characters I didn't really work on. Yeah, outside of enemy data, I probably won't be doing them, which it'll save a lot more time on me. And that, Cosmic, you're good. I mean, I more or less have an idea of what I'm doing, so... But if there does happen to be something I missed that is crucial, then obviously feel free to let me know. So, I appreciate the reminders. So, yeah, no need to worry about that. And then personally, in general backseating, I know a lot of people are pretty much hesitant on, well, pretty harsh on saying no backseating and blah 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 stuff. Personally, I don't... If you see I might have missed something, feel free to let me know. I don't really care about it too much. All I ask for with games is just like, if you do it, at least make sure you're not spoiling stuff and such. So like, if there's a boss, well, actually, yeah, if a boss is coming up, then I don't mind if you let me know. But it really depends. Anyways, hi Monica. Now, honestly, it would have been nice if I could have been reminded about the black records, but that's also on me because I wasn't looking around and such, and I completely forgot that was a thing for the second playthrough. And it would have been nice if I could have gotten it then, so I don't have to worry about it now. But at the very least, I should be able to get it still. I just need to get it through the curio shop and such. Yeah, still long since you played the game. Okay, yeah, that is also true, but hey. Anyways, yeah. I don't mind like being reminded about some stuff I might have missed. The same. Hopefully we can still get it. Like, if not, well, I've known it for a while, so I wouldn't mind, but I would like to have that on stream though. Alongside the other stuff you can only get on New Game Plus.
Where do you want to go?
Anyway, let's go Graham and
Leave it to
recruit
me.
some people here. I did see some people talking about it on Reddit saying they were still able to get it, thankfully. So it should all work out. Oh wait, I think I need P for this one. Okay, Milliam, you've done your part. Okay, and we've talked about this a few times, but you said this is gonna be your first time playing the Crossbell games once they get localized as well, right? Because at that point, unfortunately, you pretty much will have to avoid my stream, because once I stream that and such, just to avoid spoilers. Same with Azure, Naita, and Trails into Reverie. But that's what. I forgot how CS one your Trails knew when you didn't really interact with NPC, so you missed out on the bugs for the OP weapon. Oh yeah, that was the same for, well, I think I missed out on one bug, but thankfully the pawn shot did save me. What sucked was I couldn't get the achievement for the bugs because I was missing a newspaper. But I got that during my second run. And honestly, the weapons you get at the end, they don't make the most significant impact, but they are nice to have for talking to the NPCs and such. So, and I've already forgotten some bugs here anyways. So, but that's perfectly fine by me because I know I could do it without the weapons. I can't honestly tell you the value of talking to everyone around. Oh yeah, same for sure. Cold Steel 1 definitely got me talking to more NPCs. Cold Steel 2... I did talk to more NPCs, but there were times I did use a guide just to get through, make sure I wasn't missing anything. Cold Steel 3 and 4 were probably the games I really started doing it because a lot of quality of life changes to make it easier, like, especially with a hidden quest. Like, see, having them appear on your map, just by like looking at your map, has been very helpful. Was the most helpful thing to say the least. Which I don't mind. It's one thing when we could just talk to everyone to find it. It's another when I don't even think it happens here, but I know in Cold Steel 1, there was one hidden quest where you legit had to talk to someone twice, which I think people would have missed if no one told them. And then there's another quest where, during the evening, you had to talk to a boy's parents first in order to trigger it, which that just sucked at times, but it is what it is at that point. The day and evening? Between when... So you talk to someone during the day, you would have to do it again in the evening and stuff. Yeah, that's what I agree. I can agree with that. It's like that specific timings on when to do stuff. Even though you're talking to the same character. It was annoying to say the least. I definitely agree with that, though. Like, you could, like, you talked to them earlier, they didn't do anything, but then you try to talk to them later, and then they give you something. Or let's say you accidentally forgot to talk to someone earlier in the day, and then you try to talk to them later in the day, and they still don't give you something, even though they still theoretically have said item. I definitely relate to that, 100%. Okay, so Nord's my next stop, no matter what. Oh, I think I have to bring Elliot here in this case. But it is what it is at the end of the day there. Yeah, I'm thinking about this. I don't think I've done any combat in this stream. Do I have a favorite region in this game specifically?
Where do you want to go?
Regarding the first two games, generally, I can't really say I have one personally. I guess it's just that, but that's just more or less because I'm really biased for the areas in the old games, especially Crossbell. But if I were to pick one from the first two Cold Steel games, I feel like Garrelia Fortress would be one for me. Even though in CS2, Garrelia Fortress is sort of a rip. But I did enjoy how it was set up. As that fortress and all.
Full speed ahead!
I like Roar because the technological aspect. Okay, yeah. I was thinking Roar, but... yeah, it was either Roar, this, Nord, or Garrelia Fortress. And I ended up picking Garrelia Fortress. Hey, yo, Kenny. Welcome to the stream. Hope your Monday's been well. Assuming it's been busy with work as usual. And with no signs of laying up as well. You been lurking? I figured. Holy shit, you worked 11 You worked almost 11 hours? Might let Okay. Let's hope it does, because the amount of overtime you're always doing is insane, to say the least. And you do get paid for your overtime, right? I think I might have asked that before. Oh, sick, you got a raise? Nice. Plaza supposed to give it to you when you got promoted. Oh wow, well, better late than never, I guess. But you do get paid for overtime, right? Because I know you've definitely had... Oh, I definitely remember the times you mentioned you had the insane overtime you've been doing when you were short-staffed and such. Or when basically short-staffed. Just didn't care if you got retroactively paid for the last paycheck. Okay, I can see that. Hey, Gambler Jack. Even though I'm already missing some bucks already anyway. Yes, he paid for an expensive dinner for you, and... Okay, so he did something else to make it worth it. So, again, you definitely have it. Yeah, I definitely remember when you talked about your boss earlier. Definitely sounds like a great guy to work with. Love how much he goes out of their way for situations like that. Anyways, as I mentioned earlier...
Okay, ready to get started?
There's plenty to Trails of Cold Steel 2 at the moment. Trying to make more progress story-wise in this game. I don't think I'm gonna, really finish it, per se, but... And thank you for the lurk as well, Kenny. Assuming you're just trying to sort out everything for this today. There are other life responsibilities. Oh, card reveal stream. Okay, hope that goes well. I'm not even sure how much longer I'm gonna be streaming, but... I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for too much longer. Anyways. Let me just double check something. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any hidden quests, which I'm pretty sure searching for friends are the hidden quests. Okay. Wait. Why did I just fast travel? I wanted to board me. Where's Mint? And that's just to talk about the monster, which I'll be able to do in a bit. So wait, actually, who isn't last? I have 2 students I have to recruit last Friday. Oh, she's at the watchtower, okay. Okay, I'll do the one with Claire first then.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead! Okay, ready to get started?
Right.
But anyway, so I usually don't stream on Tuesdays anyways, but I am super excited for the EVO lineup for this year. Okay. Anyways. So, we didn't really hear... They talked a bit about it today, about how it's gonna go down tomorrow at 5 p.m. But I cannot wait to see what they reveal. Because I know at EVO they do tend to reveal some games along the way. Like, my biggest hope is pretty much DNF Duel being at EVO this year, which I'm hoping they announce a release date for it tomorrow, but if not, oh well, I'm gonna enjoy it either way. Kinda sad. What else managed to DNF Duel. Like, pretty much Dungeon Fighter Duel, basically. It's a new fighting game from Arc System Works. Well, co-developed by Arc System Works and Aiding, the same people behind Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and such. Like, it was announced near the end of 2020, but then it went silent for a year. And then that same year, aside from bringing back the trailer up, they started doing character trailers for the roster. And then they gave us an open beta near the end of last year, the same weekend as KOF 15's open beta, second open beta, which, DNF Duel, that game was so much fun to play. And that's why we also have this emote as well. My plan to be main in DNF Duel. Her name is Striker, by the way. And it's supposed to be coming out sometime this summer. It's like, it has a really simple control scheme, but holy shit, that game is so much fun to play. Like, I thought I was having so much fun with Guilty Gear Strive already, which I still have fun with the game, or else I wouldn't be playing it. Nor would I have this, or these in this case. But yeah, like, I was really enjoying Guilty Gear Strive, but DNF Duel took me by a storm. Yeah, the character designs are really sick in DNF Duel too. And they're all based on an MMO called Dungeon and Fighter, or Dungeon Fighter Online. And it also has a pretty cool OST too. And it's supposed to come out this summer, which I'm hoping it'll come out before EVO time. But we'll see how it goes, though. Yeah, I didn't even hear about it either. Like, the game took me by surprise. And honestly, if it was an anime fight, being an anime fighter, like, you remember when I was talking about anime fighters, how they didn't really get my attention until Strive? If I didn't hear about... If I wasn't into Guilty Gear Strive, I wouldn't have kept my tabs on DNF Duel, but I'm really glad I kept my tabs on it because that fighting game is something, to say the least. Which, again, it only has a summer release date for this year. We don't know when, but I am hoping it does release. before Evo, so we can see it there. But anyways, back to what you mentioned about Smash. I agree, it definitely sucks Smash isn't at Evo because according to them, Nintendo didn't want Smash there.
My turn.
Which is really unfortunate.
Leave it to me.
But it is what it is at this point.
No problem.
Yeah.
My turn. Know your place. This is it.
Oh, Evo's gonna be in person this year. That's the plan at the moment. I think they announced it at the end of Evo last year, during one of the online stuff. I believe.
Now's our chance.
Which, personally, I probably wouldn't be going to anytime soon because
Did it, Elisa?
COVID
You
and all.
really do make a great team.
I did it.
I'm just getting started.
I've got it.
But at the same time, I do hope they figure out a way to at least make sure infections don't go crazy at Evo and such. Which I'm just more or less willing to accept. There's probably going to be some kind of infection that happens. Or someone's going to get test positive.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn.
But I guess people want to do events now, and at least we do have the vaccine, even though
I can do this.
that's more or less something to, even though that's more or less something to help us so we don't pass away from COVID.
Very well. This is it.
And plus with fighting games having rollback netcode now.
Right.
That has been nice to say the least.
Now!
Got you. Here I go.
Very well. How pathetic.
Good job, Elisa.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, back to the topic about no Smash at Evo. As I was saying earlier, it's really unfortunate it had to turn out this way. And honestly, we don't even know for sure, why Nintendo doesn't want it. Because it could be for a variety of reasons. Obviously Sony owning the Evo brand, Nintendo probably doesn't want to have their brand under their competitors directly. I can see that. I feel like that would be a pretty minor issue. And I know there's a history of how Evo's been. I go with some Evo, which honestly, it could be some of the factor. I'm not gonna act like that's the big only thing. But as you said, I feel like the main reason would be because of how Nintendo and Panda Global do have something planned. I would bet more on that for sure in comparison to anything else at the moment. So speaking of which, we're still waiting for news on that too.
How pathetic.
But it's just a shame because this Evo would just help Smash and all. But if Nintendo wants to stick with their ways of ignorance, which who knows who's the one that's calling this?
Let's get this over with.
Because it would have been great to see all those games at Evo this year.
Alright.
But it is what it is at this point.
Very well. Arcus?
Oops.
Here I go.
I can do this.
You just have
I'll
so
handle
much.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
Which, granted, at least Smash nowadays.
It's my turn. There. My turn. Let's move. Sit.
No problem.
Yeah, at least Smash nowadays is fine for the time
We
being.
made it out in one piece.
It's definitely come a long way since how it's been initially.
I've only just begun.
Just a shame again that, like, the biggest fighting game tournament in the world is going to be missing this game because of Nintendo and all. At least from what we can see, anyways.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
Just turn around.
Let's get this over.
Let's move. Yep. It's my turn.
But, I mean, personally though, like, as much as I enjoy Smash, I definitely watched Evo for more than just Smash, personally. So, it doesn't really affect me too much at the end of the day, but, again, it would have just been nice to
Let's move.
have it again.
Very well.
It's my turn.
But maybe it'll come back in the future at some point. We just have no idea when it was.
I can do this.
My turn.
And then also if it was too.
My turn.
But I digress.
Now.
Gotcha.
Did it, Elisa.
A matter of course.
I've got it!
Anyways. I think I'm just gonna make my way to where I have to go.
We got it.
But I could beat up some
Here we go.
enemies along the way.
Leave it to me. There. They're open.
There.
Huh.
Right.
Very well.
Here I go. Ha! It's my turn. There. Now.
There.
Your court fencing is as refined as ever.
Well, I can be at my best with someone like you at my side.
I'm just getting started.
Oh yeah, it is what it is at this point.
Wings. Give us my turn. Leave it to me. You're mine.
Right.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
By the way, I am excited for Evo this year.
I go where the wind takes me.
So, I guess, despite how excited I am for Evo,
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest.
I am wondering how we're gonna deal, how TOs are, or TOs in general with the FGC are gonna deal with. I assume you saw the stuff about Capcom, right? Project, with how they're handling tournaments. with needing a community license and such. Because that's the one thing that's been a yikes so far. Of all the things. So basically, I want to say 1 to 2 weeks ago, Capcom made, after they revealed Street Fighter 6, or actually no wait, I don't think it was right after, sometime after the Capcom Pro Tour season ended, they pretty much announced for Street Fighter 5 events going forward, TOs are going to have to fill out this form for a community license to have Street Fighter 5 at their events. Which, hey, Capcom is in their legal right to do so with whether certain events have their games or not. The way they went about it, in my opinion, is pretty bad because there's just so many things that make it look limited. Like, they're really strict on like how you advertise said events with Street Fighter in it.
Right.
And apparently there might be some kind of weird... They have some weird, questionable caps on prize pots per event, which really screws over events with multiple games. Which, all in all, it just looks like it hurts local/grassroots events with not being able to have Street Fighter at their events. Or they can have it, but they have to have a cap on how many people can enter said events, which would, in a sense, hurt the scene as well. To my knowledge, it's just questionable with why
Bring it on.
it was allowed and such.
Right.
Which at least Capcom did say they're looking into it later.
It's my turn.
To try to resolve it. But until then,
They're open. There.
we just have to wait and see what happens. The last thing they said was they were pretty much reevaluating it.
Leave it to me.
My turn. Second form. Game! Now!
I'll do that just because. Playing main boss and other win for a long time and we finally won. Nice throw. Hopefully that was satisfying.
No, you don't!
Alright.
And welcome back as well.
No problem.
We're just doing some side stuff at the moment to get through the game.
My turn.
Or not really get through, but more so to complete. Since I think that's all I'm gonna that's all the time I'm gonna have for this stream. Oh.
Let's move.
Okay, thank God Lisa has that.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
You're finished.
Cause that would have sucked. Right, like that.
We really do make a great team.
I did it.
Well, at least I got some level up.
Thank goodness.
Not bad. I've got it.
Anyways, right now just trying to finish up one hidden quest to recruit more members to my party. Or for our new ship specifically. Which shouldn't take too much longer at this point. And then I can just finish a few more quests, which will then in turn take me to the next part of the story, which we'll start on next stream on Wednesday.
This one will take...
All right. This freaking spider.
Here I go. Marcus.
You're so lucky I'm in that position.
No problem. Right.
My turn. Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
See what's mine.
Okay, how did you miss? Or how did you hit him?
All right.
Okay, let's do this.
They're open. There. Here I go.
Spirit unification for sure.
Let's move. Arcane Gale! Now! Let's go, everyone!
Leave it to me!
Man, Spirit unification is so much fun.
Here I go! Arcane Gale! Now's our chance!
Let's go.
Gotcha! I can do this.
I guess I could do that.
Very well. Now's our...
You're mine! Now!
Okay.
There! All right.
I'll go... Yeah, I'll go try and get help here. He still has insight, I believe, so he should be fine. Hey, that crit turn.
Here I go. Let's move. Here I go.
Right. Okay, guys, please survive. Okay, guys is so barely alive.
Curse you!
No, you don't!
I'll handle this. Marcus?
My turn! Arcane!
Not yet.
Okay.
Thank you. I can do this. Arcus, activate.
My turn!
Okay, let's just finish this one off.
Gather on my blade!
Let's go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
And everyone leveled up.
Great!
Huh? Thank goodness!
No complaints here.
Ooh, see, that's
A matter of course.
I've only just begun.
I did it!
I feel like this Trails has some OP stuff. Bring Beast Mode, Valmar Activation, Overdrive. Oh yeah, I mean, in general, Cold Steel, the games are generally broken. Which, I guess that's what you get for doing what you can to add a new twist to the turn-based JRPG combat. And then, once they tried to do that with Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4, but yeah, you have a lot of stupid shit to work with. It's crazy. Well, see you on the Courageous, I guess. Okay, so let me go in there first, as I do know I have to do something first before... I don't need to fight these enemies anyways, I just have to get out.
The wind is behind.
Here I go! Let's keep moving!
Just so I can get the other black records here, which I have a lot of time to do anyways, but I'd rather not waste any time. Personally. Look at how short this area is.
My turn!
Oh, she doesn't have smoke grenades.
Yeah! Let's keep moving!
And let's just go to Courageous. Someone's calling? Get to the ship's hold. Okay. Well, let me go to Ymir first, actually.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Otherwise, I just have to go recruit Mints. I just need to recruit Mints, do the monster quest, and then I'll be set to proceed to the main story, which I'll be picking up again on Wednesday. That's the plan, anyways. Wow, I can't believe Gaius was the first one to get his new S-Craft. But everyone will get theirs eventually. Oh wait, I need Elliot I forgot. Well, let's head to the Orbital Factory Hold. Actually, how many ports do I have? Or 7. Okay, but these I don't work with, but I can work on that later. Oh yeah, the orbs. Now we can do this. Wow, she called Valimar a pet. Of course she would. Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, wait, can I even craft those right now? Cause I can, I wouldn't mind just getting those right now. Well, I have enough for attack too. Oh, I have enough for evade too. That's what I need to make for sure. Oh, it hit too. I'll make that just cause. Foreman. Goodbye, hit one. Hello, hit two. And goodbye, evade one. Hello, evade two. And there you guys. Oh shoot, I forgot to give Yusuf stuff. No wonder he wasn't doing much. Oh yeah, and then I need to give you hit two. Well, I might as well give you hit one. And you're pretty much my maid, so... I'll give you an accent too, I guess. I don't think I need mind one here. Okay, and then I can talk to Claire, wherever she is. Okay. I'll keep the health for now, but I feel like I don't really need this. Well, we'll figure it out later. Meantime. Let's save here and let's just do the rest of what we need to do before we proceed with the game.
Where do you want to go?
But thankfully the watchtower is literally just there. Okay. Will you join us, Mint? Hmm? Well, we know where to look. I'm pretty sure it's up on top, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure it's at the top. Because where else would it be? Oh, it's supposed to be inside. Never mind. Just need to look for something glowing. A pinup girl. Unless I have to search through the ducks, which I don't remember doing. Rip. I can't really look in here. Probably not in here though. Yeah, nothing here. Oh, I can't use my sword here. Wait. Why is this marked? Oh well. Oh, never mind. Oh, so there could be something here. Oh wait, I think this is where I have to get to the last item in order for it to trigger, or else. Oh, so now I'm told to go to the rooftops. Okay, the place I wanted to go to first. Come on, I wanted to save time and you made me look at everything along the way. I hate it when I'm right. But waste time, like, but still waste time. And the worst thing, it's gonna be somewhere high up where we have no idea how we even got up there in the first place. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Yep, there. Well, good thing you have the turbo function. That is true. That is true. Oh, well, thanks for joining us. Anyways, let me go report that.
Have you been keeping well? Do tell me all about what you've been up to. I knew I could count on you. Adios, Reen.
Yeah, now it's just this. Which shouldn't take that long.
Where do you want to go?
So now we just have to go here, get our monster.
Ahead!
I guess I'll adjust my party so fees in here. Same with Millium. Because I actually want these characters to be leveled still. For future fights. I guess I could talk to everyone along the way. Because I don't remember any hidden quests around here. Well, for a 60, I wouldn't mind, honestly. Okay, now let's talk to Gwen about our monster request.
I can do this.
All right, my turn. Here I go.
Hello, you two. Welcome home, guys, and thank you for coming. Hello, Elder. It's good to be back again. You've been keeping yourselves mighty busy since you left, haven't you? We heard all about you flying around on the Courageous. You have? Nothing gets past you, does it? Courageous has been a huge help too, and it's all thanks to Prince Oliver that we finally have a means to make our ideals a reality. He places hope for Erebonian's future in us, and we're going to do everything possible to ensure that hope isn't misplaced. Well, he couldn't have entrusted Erebonia's future in finer hands. Speaking of, there is something we'd like your help with. Is this about the large monster? Might I ask how Dad came to be absent at a time like this to begin with? On one hand, this land is no longer plagued before since Noble Line has left. On the other hand, the monsters here have grown restless. You haven't a clue, but as a result, Lacan has been forced to go on patrol more often than before. And then this monster had to go and show up when he was out on patrol, huh? Makes sense to me. As if a huge monster showed up while he was away wasn't bad enough, the monster in question is strange to say the least. Couldn't say for sure, but it's possible it's another cryptid. And if that is the case, it may be a sign that things here aren't yet back to normal after all. That does sound like something we can't ignore. Am I entering the qualifier this weekend for Unite? Probably not. I don't really have a team now since... I'm not sure if I told you this, but the team I participated with February, it ended up disbanding, so I'm pretty much a free agent again, and... Well, I also haven't been seeking out teams as well. So, unfortunately, most likely not. Oh, yours too? Oh, you're not filled for Captain L's team anymore? Or because like you were practically playing with them, right? I assume you're talking about the other team you played with back in February? Well, rep that. Honestly, I forgot that was actually happening this weekend too. Damn, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Not after what everyone's here has done for us, yeah. I can't pretend this has nothing to do with us when the cause could very well be the chaos in Erebonia itself. I don't know if I'm playing with L's team this week. Yeah, for sure. We'd be more than happy to accept your request. Oh yeah, I concur. Thank you very much. It was last sighted in the northern part of the Highlands, right in front of that giant statue. Given how little we know about it, you should approach it with great caution. Of course. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head out. But if they don't put me in this weekend, you're gonna stop playing with them. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I remember the first time, they pretty much did... Well, you started playing with them when you ran into Captain L and playing with their team. Only for them to eventually tell you that, oh yeah, they sort of wanted to play with who they were familiar with. And that's why you were forced to get that other team in the first place. And then just as you got that other, and on the day you were playing with your other team, then Captain L ended up asking you if you could fill for them, but that was another thing, so... That's what happened last time, right? If I remember correctly.
Let's get going!
Okay, ready to get started?
I've got
Well,
this!
I can tell... Yeah, I can tell they didn't mean anything bad, but at the same time, it's just like... They should have just asked you from the get-go. So then, if it happens again, then I wouldn't blame you at all. Since you want to play and all. And after they went out the way to ask you to potentially help with their situation. Which I guess stuff happens in life. Where is this one at? Oh, large statue, okay. But yeah, as it stands, I don't have a team at the moment, unfortunately. I definitely would like to enter one again, just to see how far we could go. And I know I could definitely go... And like, honestly, our team last time definitely could have gone further, but then... Stuff just ended up happening for some reason with them internally. So unless someone does end up asking... Unless I am able to find the team to fill at the last second somehow, I don't see myself entering this weekend. Which I honestly don't even mind, just because... Like, sometimes I'll be on Pokemon Unite grinding, and sometimes I won't be. And even then, most of it pretty much has been solo queue. Is that what I think it is? What is that thing? You know what it is, Dream? You can say that. And it doesn't seem to be the same one we fought near Ymir. That's not important. This isn't some creature any ordinary person can stand up against. We need Valor myself before. Which to attack the settlements. Honestly, for me, solo queue has been overall more bearable. Like, I'll still run into those teammates that do questionable things. not being with the team during the Zap fight, trying to score, which is a lot of things, stealing jungle when they shouldn't be, and etc. But even then, I feel like as long as you do your thing and do your best to carry, which I do play the characters that can carry, Pokemon that can carry. I'm not gonna let that happen. Can't allow it to get any closer to the final. Please let me go strange. But anyways, it definitely has. It's definitely been overall, despite how much more it is for me to grind to get the higher elo and such. It's been overall more bearable for me from my experience, which I'm pretty glad of personally.
Thanks. Yeah.
Leave it to me. My turn. Now's our
Like, well, I was actually doing one solo queue game over the weekend, which honestly, I have a feeling like, so basically, I was on War Turtle and we had a jungling Zeraora. It was after he helped us on top. I think the Zero might have been worried that I was going to try to steal his jungle buff when I went in there.
Here I go.
But I think, but the reason why I went to their jungle was just because there was an enemy Greedent that did sneak in that I just happened to notice. But I'm not sure if the Zero noticed, but just to be safe, I figured I should have just got, and I was landing with a Garchomp, but surprisingly the Garchomp was actually holding its own as goodbye, so I figured I could just leave him while I help our jungler against the invading Greedents. And yeah, crazy enough, it just happened. Oh yo, Dub, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 2 months. Damn, I didn't even know you should. I can't even remember when you did sub actually, unless it was just one of the many gifted subs. But anyways, thank you again for the sub, Dub. And I hope you enjoyed the new emotes you currently have, which, man, I still have to admit, I remember when I used to only have this emotes as my sub emotes, and now we have, well, 5 follower emotes, 9 sub emotes, and 5 anime emotes. Hope you enjoyed them, Dub. Well, welcome to the stream as well. We're just talking about Pokemon Unite at the moment. Well, not having a team to play with, unfortunately, which is pretty hard to do in itself. Yep, aye.
My turn. Arcane Gale! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
Leave it to me.
Hello back here. Yep, I am sanctified. But it was either between Donna from East 8 or another character in Scarlet Nexus I would do my I emote on. But I'm glad I picked Donna for the most part.
Here we go. Arcane Gale! Now's our chance. Here. All right.
Take this! They're open! Lend me your strength!
Let's go with the birds
Right,
here.
I'll handle this!
Of course you get that buff.
My turn. Now's our...
I can do this.
Yeah, I gotta have these two.
My turn. Burn
Let's
to
do that.
ash. Fall! Now!
Here! It's my turn. Go, CO! Now!
There! Okay, that didn't work.
I'll handle this.
Right.
Let's move.
Like spirit unification.
Here we go.
You're mine.
Good job,
You're
guys.
open. There.
You got that though? See you tomorrow?
Thanks.
Okay, quick show, C5. Take a second out while you can. Thank you again for the reset earlier. And yeah, it's good talking to you as always. Hopefully I'll be in the mood to get to play some Unite tomorrow. Since I actually haven't played since Saturday.
Let's move.
Yeah, anyway, have a good night, C5. And like you said, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for too much longer either.
Arcane Gale! Now's our chance!
Gotcha!
I'll handle this.
Arcus, activate.
Right. Arcus.
It's my turn. Now! There!
My turn!
Yeah, let's go with that.
Gather on my blade!
My turn.
Oh yeah, let's see guys if we got this move. That's crap. It is a cool looking house crap, but the fact that he just gets 2 spears through that is pretty funny. Anyways, GG.
Together, we're unbeatable.
Neither Millium nor Fee leveled up.
I'm just getting started.
Unfortunate. That was tough. This means the settlement's safe for now, at least. Thanks guys, really wouldn't have been able to beat it alone. What a truly fearsome creature. Why did it appear here, I wonder? Reed, you said you fought the one near Ymir. Maybe some reason behind them? I can't even have to forget. No, I get the feeling their power is increasing over time. But I don't take that seriously. It's just a gut feeling, so I could be wrong, but... I wonder if they have something to do with whatever's happening in the shadows of this war. I wish we could look into this more, but... Well, shit. That's impossible. We defeated it. Crap, if it attacks while our formations like this, we're screwed. Ha. What? Hey, it's Gaius' dad. Fall back. Cool. Now it's bad. Cool guy, indeed. Dad? I'm glad I made it in time. Hello, Lacan. Class 7 confirmed for certain that the Magic Knight has been slain before returning to the settlement. So that's what happened. Sounds as though that thing posed quite the challenge. Those I next to mention are tricky bastards. Well, I'm curious as to what caused it to appear now of all times. But now, I'm still content to see you're all safe. Tell me about it. We owe that to Lacan. I would have to agree. Dad's skills with a spear still amazes me every time I see it. Lacan's the strongest spearman here in Nord. I've heard as much myself. I wonder who would come out on top of a battle between him and Lieutenant General Wagner. I think you're overselling my abilities. Still no match for our ancestors who fought alongside Emperor Dracos. In addition, I believe Wallace of the Noble Alliance has a much higher degree of skill than I do as well. I don't know what it is he fights for, but regardless, I can't afford to be overconfident in my abilities in turn. That's true enough. After witnessing just how strong you are, though, it's scary to think there could be someone out there who's even stronger. I can only hope he won't use our spearmanship to threaten the Nord. Whether he does or not, I can't afford to remain complacent. Same here. Well, there's no point worrying about things before they happen. What you can do now is take things one step at a time. Yeah, that's exactly what we intend to do. We might have been forced to rely on your father at the end, but at least we were able to clean up things here. Indeed, you have my thanks. It's not much, but please accept these. Yay, more money. And now we're done with the quest. And yeah, I'm pretty much about to end the stream soon. What is time? I actually can't even get a good signal here.
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get in contact with you.
Oh, hey Toa. That explains it. The signal must be pretty good from the Courageous.
Listen, I've got good news and bad news. First, the good. We've actually worked out the location of one of Class 7's relatives.
Really?
Yeah, but that's where the bad news comes in. Anyway, can you come back to the Courageous as soon as you can? Please, it's important.
Alright, sure. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Was that Toa? Yeah, she said she found one of our family members. Really? Way to go, Toa. A pleasant surprise indeed. Well, it's definitely good news, but she also said there was some sort of problem. I wonder what it could be. Sounds like we'd have to hurry back to the Courageous. Yep. So what's the bad news? Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. Well, we came like we were asked to. Nothing wrong? You're not your usual cheerful self. We see Elliot. We found out where Fiona Craig is. Elliot's sister? I did know that you'd lost contact with her. Where is she then? We got some information from Celtic about that actually. Yesterday she was moved by train from Heimdall to Twin Dragon's Thread. Against her will, that is. It can't be. She's been taken hostage? It certainly seems that way. I imagine they plan on using her to keep the 4th Armored Division at Corellia under their thumb. No. Surely they know that taking family members hostage is going too far. From what we understand, this is the provincial army acting alone. The Alliance didn't give them the order to do so, they just went ahead and did it. I imagine it was done under similar circumstances to when those Jaegers were sent to Ymir. 2. Then this is likely attempt by my father to take over the leadership of the Noble Alliance. That hapless fool. Not terrible, but taking Fiona hostage isn't going to get Dancy surrendered, no matter how much it hurts to do so. He'll always put his duties as a soldier over his personal feelings, which means, yeah, Fiona's life is in real danger. I say we take this matter into our own hands. Really? I agree completely. As do I. Yes, our country is at war, but nothing excuses doing something so cowardly. As a son, I have a duty to put an end to my father's foolishness. But you guys, it's not intervening then. Remember, this means you're getting directly involved in a dispute between the Imperial Army and the Alliance. No, we're not. Our sole objective will be to rescue Fiona. We won't attack any more than necessary, nor will we work directly alongside the Imperial Army. I think we're pretty justified here. It's just like when we stopped the Jammer in North. It won't be the easiest operation to pull off, but that shouldn't stop us from trying. You guys mean it? Well, hey, if you guys know what you're doing, then I ain't gonna stop you. Fiona's a friend of mine too, and then the guild has this little thing we like to call the Code. Fred Argo states we're all about prioritizing the safety of civilians above all else. Nothing goes too far. That's quite the code. One minute she's urging caution, next she's egging everyone on. I think that settles things. If that's your decision, we'll be right behind you. And I'll be happy to guarantee the legitimacy of your actions as well. Thank you, Your Highness. I really can't thank you all enough. Don't worry, Fiona. We'll be there as soon as we can. That's the story. Speak to Towa in the captain's chair and select commence operation. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. I might as well get whatever dialogue as I can here. And I could talk to Towa here, just
Where do you want to go?
Let me go to Ymir first, actually.
Leave it to me!
Just take your rest up. Okay, I think they're healed enough. Now we can talk to as many people as we can. Ooh, Medal of Charity. Nice. So now the last one, I just have to beat all the cryptids. Got it. Which, that's no problem. I was gonna do that anyway. I'm just gonna talk to everyone, and once that's done, I'll call the stream. Shouldn't be streaming for too much longer at this point. Aw, poor Mossius. But at least he is willing to do what he can to help. Help a friend. Which I appreciate of him. I guess I could exchange also. And if I need more, I'll just farm it. Oh, and I'll need to do the dishes eventually. Yeah, good chance of Xeno and Leo stepping in. If only they did. Now it's the kitchen where Nicholas should be in. Yeah, Nicholas should be in there, and someone should be in here. Oh, Lisa. Ah, I could buy recipes here and then farm it. That's actually pretty nice. I had no idea I could do that. I had no idea I could buy drinks there. All this time. And last score. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt to upgrade some things, but let's talk to as many people as we can. What quartz could I use that I don't have? I have mine too already. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have one of these. Actually, on ring. Oh yeah, this will be a lot more useful than Soul Blur. And second is attack doesn't hurt either. Anyways, I think this is where I'm gonna call the stream. Actually, so we spent a decent amount of time talking, to say the least, at the start. But we got more done near the end. Like, I mean, honestly, it would be, like, I would have mind trying to get through this if I could, but, unfortunately, work calls, and, yeah. By the way, I think this is a really nice stream. I ended up doing a bit more than I thought I would. Since we actually did get through all the side stuff and required quests for this time. And yeah, I'm at least in position to beat this part of the game. This part next time we stream for sure. And hopefully start farming for that black record I missed early on. Anyways, Night Causing, thanks for sticking around as always. And it's always fun talking with you as well. I appreciate you coming by as well, despite just meeting through Sensei stream a bit ago. But I appreciate any support as well. And it's always nice to talk to another person who's also into trails as well. But anyways, either way, that'll be it for me. I'll definitely be back on Wednesday with more Trails of Cold Steel 2. There is a small chance I might stream Fall Guys tomorrow. Probably not, but maybe. But most likely not. And honestly, my focus is definitely to really try to get through as much of Trails of Cold Steel 2 as I can. Because we're actually making pretty decent progress at the moment, and I'd rather keep this up, now that I'm actually in the mood to really play Trails. Until then, gonna raid Andrew. He just got back from Summit, so he's just chilling with his stream at the moment. Either way, for everyone that stopped by, thanks for watching. Thank you for the raids and resubs, follows, and in general, for everyone that sticks around the streams, whether you're talking in my chat or currently lurking. I appreciate you all, regardless. And yeah. I'll see you all Wednesday. So then, take care everyone, and have a good night.